Hey, so I wanted to pop on real quick just to talk to someone who God is tugging at your heart to return to your first love. So last week I did a video on idols, and the title of my Bible study was, Is Google Your God? Is AI Your Most High? And we read about how the Israelites, God's chosen people, had turned away from him and they were bowing down to these false idols. In fact, it was idols that they made with their hands out of wood, out of stone, out of gold jewelry. How they were looking to other gods, false gods, to fulfill their desires, their needs, to quench their thirst, so to speak. But I just really wanted to go back and reiterate this lesson because it so deeply impacts most of us. So when we think of people worshiping idols in the old days, and we're like, how could you? You had the God of Israel guiding you and talking to you and protecting you and choosing you. How did you turn away from him? But that same lesson applies to us today in the form of us, just like how they bow down to wooden gods and small little things that they made with their own hands. We bow our heads to our phones. We use Google to ask it deep life questions. We use AI for it to help us with different things. Now, this isn't a video to say that AI and Google are bad in and of themselves, because I use both tools and they help me tremendously. However, we can't get to the point where we are depending on those things more than we are dependent on God. It's just like how the serpent deceived Eve in the garden. He told her to ignore basically all of the abundance around her and to bite off of this fruit. So are we doing the same thing when we're bowing our head to a device with a bit off apple? So I want you to, if God is tugging at your heart, to think about it and return to your first love. Ask for repentance or ask for forgiveness. Return to your first love. Put away your idols. If you're spending too much time on your phone, or if you're asking Google life questions that you shouldn't be asking, or such as what's my purpose, or things of that nature, things that only God can answer, asking it to fulfill desires and needs that only God can fulfill, then I ask that you repent, turn away from your idols, and turn back to your first love. He's waiting there with love and open arms.